as Liverpool manager, like lots of wins are. Was that one hard earned?
Yes, yes. Rightly so. So we can talk about the quality of Tottenham, and that's obviously incredible how we could see in the second half. But we played a extremely good first half, and the second half we put a proper shift in. So they took all the risk and did really well, I have to say. Were pretty clear in what they want to do, but it's anyway difficult to defend. All the diagonals, 1v1s, Perisic then on the wing, can cross with left, can cross with right. The ball's constantly coming into the box. It's really, and they go in front of the goalie with the header. So a lot of things that they do obviously well. That's why they turned a couple of the games around. But we just kept fighting. Was big passion in the second half, and again, first half we were the clear better side and were scored 2 wonderful goals. But in the end, it's obviously long ago that we won an away game in the Premier League, so I don't really know how to feel in this moment. But it was relief after the final whistle.
So that grip you had on the game in the first half, what was the key to that? Where was the space? Out wide for your fullbacks in particular?
No, okay, the diagonal balls, but you have to support there. Obviously, you can't avoid and deny all the diagonal balls. They did that really well. So, and the crosses, early crosses from Dyer, these kind of things, and then it's a mess. It started, the second half started like this. I think immediate ball in, header, corner, bam, all these kind of things. It's difficult to control. Always when we control the game, we were clear. Even the second half, we had our spells where we then passed the ball around, and they didn't know really how to press us there. But you need to learn winning as well again after a while, and that's how everything starts with massive resilience, really going for it, blocking balls, putting your foot in, putting your head in, use the goalie, yes. But honestly, I'm completely fine because it was clear and that they will come back. So it's not always. Stats are not always important, to be honest, but in this game it was clear. Tottenham concedes in the first half most shots in the Premier League, and in the second half they come back. It was exactly the story of the game, but we came through and it's all good.
So when they get that first goal back, because you haven't won away from home in the Premier League this season, and because they've got this record of coming back, how are you feeling on the touchline?
No, I'm fine. For me, it's more important judging the body languages of the players. And I really thought that they were absolutely outstanding in this moment because they just, it's a big blow, obviously. It's an unnecessary goal. It's a great pass. Kulusevski comes on and ding bong, here we go. It's difficult to defend. There's no offside possible in these moments. You follow the striker, and then Harry scored.
Yes.
Yeah. And Harry is outstanding in these moments. So that's really tricky. But you have to defend. That's how it is. You have to defend the half spaces. You have to defend the wings. That was obviously a bit of the problem. So Darwin, that's why I said offensively, he's a massive threat on that position. Defensively, there's still space for improvement. Not that I say he's on top of that. It's super intense for him to go there all the time and these kind of things. But there's only one moment too late, and then Dyer steps in, or whoever was on that wing then steps in, and the next ball is in the box, and that's really tricky. And they have a great record for set pieces as well, so they are happy when they get a set piece, and we know about it. So yeah, all comes together in these moments, but it's, again, you have to get through this, and we got through, and that's absolutely great.
I think the fist bumps were back at the end when you went over to the away fans. You feel like a big moment? Why not though?
It is a big moment. It is a big moment, and was really massive today. Don't know if we have won 2 games in a row this season. I can't remember it, to be honest. So even it's different competitions, but it's really big for us, and that's how it felt.
6 team, they've just been booed off at half time. They've got a manager that expects reactions, and I think they got that. They were always going to be a bit more in their faces, but I think we stood up to it. Like I said, we could have been a bit better on the ball, could have got Mo on the ball a bit more, Darwin, Bobby, but it was about digging deep. These lads put in an unbelievable shift defensively. I thought the 2 centre backs were unbelievable at the back, and it was an all good performance. We played so well, and first half we played well on the ball. Second half we played really well off the ball.
So many questions this season. What's going on at Liverpool? Is this week, this on the back of Napoli, is this the turning point now?
Hopefully. I think before we didn't want to lose, but that's football, and we have to accept it. But we managed to strike back a few times in a season, and we played very good games, like against City, against Napoli. Now, hopefully that gives us more confidence, and we'll just try to carry on and win games.
Okay. You ready to give this Player of the Match award over to Andy now? Or?
have it.
Well done, Mo.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
All smiles now, certainly, and that result means they are 7 points behind Spurs and with a game in hand as well. Just how vital a result was that for Liverpool, Graham?
Paramount. They were fabulous in the first half. I thought as good as you've seen them this year. I thought Salah was outstanding for both his goals. He makes things look easy, because we talked about his touch. It's not easy when you're sprinting and having a touch like that. The second goal says it all for me about him. So he was more like himself. But they had to hold on in the second half. Spurs were far more aggressive at the start of the second half and got after them. And they weathered the storm. In the first half, you have to say it was more like the Liverpool we've seen for the last
Robertson
5
said,
years.
really good on the ball in the first half and good off the ball in the second. But this was beautifully worked, wasn't it?
I mean, the first touch, it's not a great cross from Andy Robertson. Don't know whether he's looking for Nunez or not. I'm going by the way he's kicked the ball, but he's got a lot of space to run into there. He's got a lot of time to get his head up.
Well, does
he pull it slightly? Does he pull it slightly? Here, look. Does he pull it behind people there? But Nunez sticks a leg out. He's got a super first touch. But it was all about this, the little man here. Caresses it into his path, and it's all in one movement. Bang. Sessegnon's just reacted too late. Was it too late, or is it because of his touch was that good?
He's just so sharp, isn't he, in those positions?
Just lashes at him. And you can see that he's full of confidence right now. There's a difference. You saw Harry Kane as well in great form. But when you see Salah like this is the form that as good as I've seen him. He's so sharp. Every time the ball got to him, he was looking to do something special. You just feel there's such a threat when he plays, and you can see the confidence is oozing out of him. Liverpool was certainly fragile second half, but you always felt with him that he could be the difference today.
Did you think when that ball fell to him from Eric Dyer's poor header, there was an inevitability about him scoring?
Never in doubt. You could just see he's sniffing now. Keep your eye on him. He thinks there might be a little mistake, something might happen. He's on his toes, lovely little knee there just to get it into his path, and then as soon as he sees the keeper come out, he just lifts it up. You can see he's always looking for... It's a poor piece of play by Eric Dyer, nothing you can say about that. But beautiful finish, just lifts it over the goalkeeper effortlessly. The touch is good there, next one even better. Now he knows exactly where the keeper is, he's got his distances right, little lift with that beautiful left foot. It's exquisite, it's a beautiful finish.
Do you think the hunger's back, if he ever lost it? Was it the Rangers game that sort of got that spark going again, do you think?
Let's see. I mean, today you said he was back to himself.
Why not?
Well, because it's one game out of 13 now. And that's not the most Salah we've seen for 13 games. I think, we're holding Liverpool to their own high standards. If you go back the last 5 years, they've been so consistent. And this year they've not been. And they've got to get back to that. You don't become a bad team or a bad player overnight. We know the qualities are there. Now they've got to get back to being Mr. Consistent. Every single week, bang at it. Not for 45 minutes, but for 75, 80 minutes. Whereas today it was for a good 45. They were fabulous. We know it's in there. They've just got to be more consistent and do it every single week if they're going to challenge for the big honours.